You ever see someone on the street? They have a sign, a homeless person. They're saying, "I am a homeless veteran. Please spare some change. Give me some food." They have their backpack. They might have a cane. They look kind of uh, dingy and destitute. And you give them money, and then you hear later in the news, or you're watching the news, and the same person that was at that truck stop or that gas station with the sign is somebody who was investigated, and come to find out they're running a scam, and they're always at all these different stops and highways and always begging for change when they're really not even poor at all. This is like their little side hustle. We've all been through there where you giving somebody some money, you feel like they're poor, or they put on a facade that they're necessarily needy and they need help and they need financial assistance, and you get fooled. You get fooled by that facade that they put on. I feel like the Milwaukee Bucks, not to compare them to a homeless person, but the team itself put on a facade as if they're going to win the NBA championship. They had the best record in the East. They were blowing out teams by double digits. But have you noticed they've lost 3 games in this series, 3 games in a row, ever since they put Kawhi Leonard, Nick Nurse put Kawhi Leonard on Giannis Antetokounmpo. He hasn't been the same energetic kind of figure. His facade has been taken away. The team's facade has been taken away. That blowing you out by double digits and scoring over 100 plus points, that's been eviscerated from the Bucks frame. If you look at it, think about it. They were up 2-0. They're facing a 3-2 deficit. They've never lost back-to-back games during the regular season. They lost 3 games in a row. I'm going to say something, and it's kind of bold, and I know I shouldn't, you shouldn't really trust the Raptors, because you could equate the Raptors to like a homeless person that's paying a panhandler that's basically trying to get you out your money. This series between the Bucks and the Raptors is over. Raptors are closing them out in Toronto. And the reason I say it is because Raptors played them up and beat them in that blowout win in Game 4. They've been down in Milwaukee. The Raptors have proved they can win at home. They've taken care of home court this entire series. They proved that they can win on the road. They proved that Kawhi Leonard can disrupt Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Giannis Antetokounmpo is the main engine of the team. So he's sledging that engine. And on top of that, the Raptors bench has come alive. Fred VanVleet is scoring. Serge Ibaka is playing a lot better. We've actually seen sightings of Kyle Lowry. And what's funny is a game where if I told you Kyle Lowry's gonna give you no, not Kyle Lowry, but Danny Green's gonna give you 0 points, and another starter, I believe he had 4 points. If I say that, you would think Bucks run away with this game, and they didn't. The Raptors has found their shooting judge, or their shooting legs, or whatever the case is. They hit 18 threes. They're going back home where they're going to shoot a lot better. They're going to play a lot better. They're going to have a lot more energy. Drake has gotten into the coach's head and the player's head. Like I said before, the coach mentioning Drake had nothing to do with Drake, really. It had something to do with the players upset that he was taunting Giannis Antetokounmpo when he was shooting his free throws. Another thing is, Giannis is ineffective at the free throw line. He is struggling at the free throw line. This series is over. Giannis came out and said, well, I'm pissed and I'm going to come back 10 times better. We're not going to fold. It has nothing to do with you guys folding. You guys have tricked everybody into thinking that you're a championship team when your star player can't even hit a jumper outside of 10 feet. Everything has to be in the lane. They're just putting up a wall where now all the role players are being exposed. Eric Bledsoe is struggling in this series. We brought in George Hill to spread the floor. George Hill had a solid game, but he's not the playmaker that you need him to be. Pat Connaughton, where are all these guys? Where Brook Lopez, you saw in the game, he took a lot of threes. He didn't make a whole bunch. Now you're regressing to the mean. Now that panhandling suit that you put on is getting discovered. This series is over. This series is over. If Kawhi Leonard on hobbled legs, is giving you guys 35, and he's going back home where his energy is gonna be liver, he's gonna get more help from his role players. Danny Green is not gonna go 0. He's not gonna give you a bagel. It's over. It's over. It's not. And here's the key thing that a lot of people don't understand. It's hard to play angry, guys. Only a few people can play basketball angry, ladies and gentlemen. You're either focused, happy, but when you're angry, it's hard to play ball. It's so hard to play ball. Only a few people could do that. Michael Jordan, I'll say Kobe Bryant could play angry. Karl Malone probably could play angry. Shaq probably could play angry. But when you're playing angry, that's when you make the most mistakes. And Giannis with turning over the basketball, driving into the teeth of the defense 1-on-5. When you're playing angry, you're gonna make a lot more of those mistakes. And when you're on the road, you can't be angry. You gotta be focused. You have to be laser focused, because that's when a 10-point lead could balloon to 20. Look at the Toronto Raptors. They were down 10 plus points in the third quarter. The Bucks went on a run. They still maintained composure. They were focused. That came through Kawhi Leonard's demeanor. If you're looking at Giannis Antetokounmpo try to run through the whole team, expect to see a whole lot of charges and expect to see a whole lot of foul trouble. The Bucks lost Game 5 when Kawhi Leonard had 4 fouls. Kawhi had 2 fouls in the first quarter. Siakam had 2 fouls in the first quarter. You would think they would run roughshod and attack the basket. No. So this series is over to me, in my estimation. Even if the Bucks push it to a Game 7 and everybody feels like the home court advantage is for the Bucks, it's not, because if you really look at it, Raptors have won on your home court. There's pressure on you to win Game 7 on your home court. Then on top of that, Kawhi Leonard has played in Game 7s before. So he's going to know what to expect, the feel of it, the adrenaline of it. There's more experience on the Raptors side. They have more guys with playoff experience. Ibaka Bento finals. Marc Gasol has played in extensive playoff games. Kawhi Leonard has won a championship, played in the Game 7, lost the championship in Game 7. Guys, this series is over. It's really in the Raptors' favor. This series is really the Raptors' series to lose now. If anything happens, it's just due to a mental lapse by the Raptors. But this series is over. Hoops Junction, where Hoops meets Hoopla. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know if you agree or if you disagree.